Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Kavinsky's Tutorials. A very short one today, just really more of a news announcement and just clarifying a couple of things. So AudioKit brought out this King of VHS app today. It's $3.99 intro price. I don't know how long that will last and I don't know when it will end. This is a kind of new version of a previous AudioKit release, VHS Synth. So a few months ago, AudioKit sold VHS Synth and some of their other apps to a developer. It's a developer who's now going under the Audiobus name because they also bought the Audiobus app. That should have been fine, but that developer has done a lot to really annoy and alienate the iOS app making community. First, the developer was trying to charge people who'd already bought the app. They were trying to make you buy a subscription to get the functionality that you'd already paid for. I mean, that's not even legal, according to Apple's terms of service. So people rightly complained about that, but then, they were trying to put in all this potentially very invasive data stuff. I mean, it's hard to tell really, but a lot of red flags were being raised. And even just seeing the way that they were interacting with people in a place like what used to be called the Audiobus forum and now called the Loopy Pro forum, seeing the way they were responding to people's criticisms and complaints there, it was just very generic corporate blah. So Analog Matt from AudioKit decided to release basically a new version of the app. So the old version, VHS Synth, the basic concept here was sampling synths by recording them onto old VHS tape and going for a kind of lo-fi vibe. And this was a very popular release because it has a lot of very nice presets and it's just a kind of retro lo-fi sound that a lot of people like. It's a nice bit of nostalgia. God knows, I don't know about you, but I certainly miss the 90s, I'll tell you that. So yeah, I think he probably would have made this free, but it's a new app. There are costs in development, also costs in sample licensing. So if you look at the original, you have the main page here with some autopan, tremolo, mono, reverb, vintage controls, some controls for the VHS tape. You can mix the layers here. So, some kind of like sort of macro controls, some effects controls. Then here is your main page where you mixed the layers. So you could have different samples on, you could have a different sample on layer 1, different sample on layer 2, and then control the levels of those and, have different filter settings for each or link them and have different envelopes for each or link them. And then here, more FX, phaser, stereo, delay, heat, and harmonic filter and envelope. So that's the old app. So if we look at the new one, well, if you look at the App Store, you can actually see here, you can read all this, what's new, right? So if you own the old one, you can take a look yourself and decide, is it worth it for you? As I say, intro $3.99. I mean, it's not expensive. So yeah, I'm not going to, try and demo loads of presets or anything in this. I'll just take a little quick look through the UI to give you an idea of what's different. If you find that useful, everybody, please smash the like. Also write a comment maybe, to help the algorithm. And if you're new here, I make videos on iOS generally, but also a lot of desktop plugins, which are also available for iPad and or iPhone. Check out the video I did yesterday, by the way, on the latest Bram Boss release, Sculptor, done with Heinbach. If you haven't checked that out, I've been really enjoying that. So let's look at the King of VHS control. So here, this first page, we've got a volume control, a lo-fi effect with a bit of bit crushing and so on. Here is the control for the VCR tape. Bringing in a sort of wow and flutter type thing and all that sort of stuff. Stereo widener, auto panning, delay, and reverb. Here, the oscillator page, so this is where you load your layers, right? And we already talked about that in the old version. You have here a mix knob for the layers. You can set the level, tuning, and pan of each layer separately. You have a coarser tuning and a finer tuning. Turn the layers on and off here. Down here, envelope, it can be separate for each or you can link them. Then here, modulation section, different waveforms for the LFOs, rates and amounts, and you can set your destinations down here. Then onto the effects page, you can turn on mono or stereo, you can have legato and glide, heat, so distortion basically, a tremolo effect, a phaser, and a filter. And a sequencer here. So the concept of this sequencer, again, will be familiar to you if you've bought other King of apps. So you can set the rate down here. You see the value up here, the speed. And we have normal and dotted rates there. No unsynced one, that's a pity, that would be fun. You have a gate control there. Then here you just turn steps on or off here, and here you set the semitone offset for each step. So for example here, the step is going to pitch things up 12 semitones. This one will pitch it up 7 semitones, and so on and so on. So that's the principle. If we look here, you've got 54 presets in the starter bank. Then DMT Cymatics has done 99 presets. You'll find a link in the pinned comment to my YouTube video to buy DMT Cymatics packs. By the way, it's done a lot of good stuff. Here, VHS Synth starter, we got 84. Another one here, 34. And the Yoke Hack Vapor Punk thing, 31, and Garage Band Guide. So it does look like it's missing some presets that were in the old version. By the way, I don't know if they've been incorporated in some way, but if I look here, it looks like there's a lot of, there's a lot more sound designers here, banks for different sound designers here. So that's one thing to be aware of. Nice, eh? So that's enough, hopefully, to give you a flavor of things. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy. Have a great day or night, whatever time zone you're in. Cheers.